Hello and welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Eric, joined once again with Derek,
Hello.
bringing you some more General Hospital 1993. Tell me all the credits and we'll chat. We're covering July 1st to the 8th of 93. I hate AJ, Jason, Brenda, and Bill.
Yeah, they were all acting like assholes.
um, those are the worst.
I was
I'm
so
trying to
angry.
I'm trying to think of a character that I hate more than him, and I really can't think of one.
Me
I
either.
think he's the worst character.
He's the worst human being like ever. It's no remorse.
He really is. He really truly is. Um, I'm wondering if they made him like this because like they knew at this point maybe Luke was returning, so they
That's
were like, let's
awesome.
make him the absolute worst. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know how he started out. I feel like he,
I don't either.
uh, yeah, I never watched like I don't know when he came on and how long he was on as Bill. He couldn't have been this bad,
It was only two
like to start
years.
out.
91 is when he came
Oh, it
on.
was only 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. He's terrible. Um, so we'll start it with the Brenda stuff, even though she really was kind of very sidelined on this stuff. But still a bitch, of course.
Hmm.
Marco's training Jagger for this stupid fight shit. AJ's there. AJ's like, I hope you win because if you win and I win, then we get to fight each other, and that's what we want to do because we hate each other.
Yeah.
Type stupid storyline. Um, I thought it was going to lead a different way, but
Hmm.
and it still probably will, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening with this. Karen and Rhonda are there. Rhonda's leaving town to go help an aunt or something.
Yeah. Who
Um,
fell?
she wants she wants Ray to stay with Karen. We know that's going to go well.
No, 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 no.
Karen's weird. Every single time he's around, I feel like she doesn't know exactly what's happening yet. She has these weird flashes every whatever.
Hmm.
Alan and AJ seem to be getting along now, of course, because what's coming up. Um, Ned and Julia are at the fight. That's the only time we see them in all of
Yeah.
these episodes.
Hmm.
So they're very backburnered. And I guess Jenny and Paul are because they weren't in any of these either.
Nope.
Um,
Well, now the dreams
Brenda
they
sits.
have no story.
Yeah, I guess yeah, they're kind of like reworking whatever their story is going to be.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I guess they could have prolonged it with like they could have been like he had an issue with her, whatever, but they didn't. So they
Hmm.
wrapped it up pretty well. Brenda sits with Karen because Karen like moves away from Ray, and now she has to sit next to asshole Brenda. But I guess she'd rather do that than sit next to that guy.
Yeah.
Even though it's it's weird to me that she's so uncomfortable but doesn't remember what he did to her. I guess it's like a defense mechanism in your
Hmm.
brain.
Yes.
It's really kind of interesting how they're writing this. Rhonda waves to Alan from across the way. Jagger watches AJ box. He seems to kick ass, so I guess we're gonna have this fight, or so we think. Karen leaves Ray when Rhonda goes to talk to Alan. Jagger's fight happens. He wins. So there we go. We're set up to fight. Alan and Rhonda grab a beer at Jake's place. What is Jake's place? Is that always a place?
That Luke eventually owns that. So I don't. Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know who Jake is, or do we? Is it just
I
like a
think we
place
do
that?
meet him eventually. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a? Oh no, that Mac and Felicia has a separate place. That's the Outback,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All
And
right. I
Sunny has
can't
a
keep track.
Paradise Lounge. So that's
I
fun.
suck at these places, and I never know where they're at unless they're in the boxing ring or if they're at
Yeah.
Kelly's. I'm pretty. They're the only places like I know. And I only know Mac and Felicia's when Mac, Felicia, or Holly are there because Holly's like running the bar too, right? Like she's
Yeah.
so AJ sees Alan and Rhonda kiss. And this is the first time they kissed. Brenda says Rhonda hit the jackpot because she got a quarter mean. Of course, an asshole remark. Jagger tries to explain how he feels when he is boxing to Karen. He's like, I just feels right in me, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. He wants to be a pro. Ray comes along again. She acts weird. Karen questions Rhonda about Ray. She has the flashes again when she's little.
Mhm.
I mean, clearly we know what's going on, but she don't. So I guess we have to have these flashes.
Mhm.
I included Steve and Audrey in this storyline because I didn't know who else to pair them with because they weren't even on that much. But I'm guessing it's going to lead somewhere for Steve, maybe.
Mhm.
Steve and Tony talk about Audrey. Oh, and it also involves Karen at some point.
Mhm.
Alan and Monica talk about the AJ fight. She kind of blows them off because they're not communicating. They're not seeing for
Mhm.
some reason. I like this storyline too because I'm like this. I feel like this happens in real life. People just stop communicating with each other for
Mhm.
some reason and find comfort in another person, which is what's happening with them. Maybe they should have went to marriage counseling. I'm not like they're friends with Gail, and I know they did try to go to counseling, right, for AJ, but they only went to like one thing, I think, or maybe
Mhm.
two. AJ wants to tell about seeing Alan and Rhonda. I guess he wants to tell Monica. Jason and Brenda are like, maybe you shouldn't. You know, again, keeping secrets is never a good thing. They should just say it, but they don't. Jagger and Karen make up, kind of, after they had a little spat earlier. I think he doesn't know what's going on with Karen, right? So he's just like,
Mhm.
but he knows something's up because he's always looking at Ray and he sees her reaction, so he knows something's going on. Ray comes in, she leaves. Gail wants Bobby to go to a meeting with Audrey. It's the victim support group.
Mhm.
Um, that I think later, this is where Karen asks about it too. She's like, and we're like, why is she asking about this support group?
Mhm.
It's like she knows she's a victim, but she doesn't. Brenda reads about a dead kid in the paper, and Jagger thinks it's his brother. Did
Yeah, that was
something make
weird.
him? Yeah, did he something make him think it was his brother, or maybe it's just in his head? Like, I need
The
to find my brother.
description that Brenda gave him made him think that as well. But it was just kind of like, well, there's a lot of guys that have brown hair and brown eyes.
Yeah, I think it's just because he's on his mind, so he's just like, "That's my
Yeah,
brother. I gotta go look." Whatever. I guess it's leading to him like to get in the high gear to find his
I
brother.
don't think we're far from Stone. I know he comes on before Sunny does. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Bobby tells Monica to talk to Alan about Rhonda.
yeah.
Because Monica's like, "Oh, I didn't say anything," and Bobby's like, "Dude, I told you to communicate. Like, why aren't you communicating?"
Hmm.
I feel like it never goes well for Monica when she tries to communicate either, because Alan's always like pooping on her, like right away, like he gets angry and defensive, and you're just like, she. That's probably why she's just like, fuck it, I don't want to talk to him. She knows how he is
Right.
and doesn't want to deal with it.
And
I mean,
Alan
they've
also
cheated on each
doesn't.
other so many times.
Alan also won't like has like he's just like, yeah, I did it, and that's that, and like, and I'm not sorry. Like I was just like, what's going on with these guys?
Yeah. Well, no, he lies.
He
Remember,
likes,
like in the
yeah,
little,
he lies. Hmm.
which is, I'm like, she caught you.
Right. Hmm.
um.
But he doesn't
So
apologize. Mhm.
right. So Monica overhears AJ tell Alan about the kiss. Monica asks if Jake's is their special place.
That was funny.
And this is where he's like, "Oh, it was an accident that I bumped into her." And she's like, dude, I
There's
followed
no
you.
accident. Hmm.
I followed you, and I saw you do some country line bullshit." Um, AJ, of course, gets all mad and rolls out.
Hmm.
And she's like, she even says to him, like, "Don't lie." Like,
Right.
like it's ridiculous. And then like what AJ made up and it whatever. So Jagger asks Tony to see the boy, the dead body. He has to talk him into it basically. He's like, oh, the parents claimed them, but he's like, well, my brother's adopted and they could have been adopted, whatever. I don't know where this is going. It's weird.
Mhm.
Brenda and Karen. Of course, Brenda is being bitchy.
Mhm.
Brings up Rhonda and Alan. Oh, what do you condone adultery now, Karen? I'm like, this fucking bitch.
Mhm.
I was hoping it would go into a girl power storyline. Like she would, was hoping she would like sense what's going on with Karen and Ray, and she would be the one that like
Mhm.
is kind of there for Karen, just to kind of redeem her in a way. But no, she's still an asshole. Um, Alan tells Monica the kiss was the first time they kissed, which is actually true.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think we saw a kiss from
No, that was the
previously.
first time.
It came close. I knew
Mhm.
they got close a couple times, but they were always interrupted by something. Um, and she's more upset. She's like, I would rather be cheated because now we can't communicate.
Right.
And that's more upsetting to me because you can't talk to me. He
Right.
actually looks hurt.
He
He
does.
looks hurt too. And
Mhm.
I'm glad he should be. He's a dick.
Well, Alan set
Um,
it all in motion, and he doesn't even realize it with the whole Nikki stuff. Like he set this whole thing in motion.
yep. The whole thing, even yeah, everything with AJ and everything.
Mhm.
Um, Karen had, I guess, had dipped out on Jagger. They were supposed to hang out, and they didn't for some reason. He knows something's up. He kind of questions Karen about Ray in the past or whatever, and I think they kind of make up again here. They're always fighting and making up. AJ and Alan have words, and then he harasses Karen. This is my problem.
Yes, it's
And
horrible.
he is it's bullying, like for sure, and he does it twice, I think. And he's just like, "Your mom and you're a whore," whatever. I don't know what he was saying, but
It was bad.
Jason does the same thing. I almost thought she was imagining the Jason one. I was like, is it going to be like a daydream or something? But it's
Yeah,
not.
I
He
could see
actually,
AJ doing it, but not Jason. Jason was a surprise.
Jason was a surprise. I get that he was hurt, but seriously, it's been months. I
It's
thought we
been
moved on
way
from
too
this.
long for him to be holding this grudge. Yeah,
Um,
he basically compared her to her mom and said you're a slut like just your mom. Blah 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 blah. Like
yeah.
that was terrible. And
And then he's like, and
Karen is
he
a
says,
virgin. Like she has never been with anyone.
right. And he also says to AJ, like, you're making me do this or something, be mean to other people. And I'm like,
Mhm.
no, he's not. You could be nice. And they're just, I guess, hurt because Alan, it might be cheating on Monica, and they're upset about it, but they take it
Yeah,
out on Karen.
it's a lot that they're upset about, but and they're taking it out on Karen. Poor Karen.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Mhm.
Um, Especially knowing what she's going through, it kind of sucks more.
Right.
But Jagger does fight him out of Kelly's, and then they fight outside, and they hurt each other pretty bad, I guess.
Right.
Karen tells Jagger that she's not worth fighting for, and I was like, she's breaking my heart, this girl. I feel
No.
bad. Um, Mark goes on with AJ and Jagger. Marco was getting on my damn nerves, yelling at everybody. I'm like, he should
Yeah.
have just left.
I don't know why he's still on. He can go.
Uh, he gets on my. I know to be really annoying because he's doing
Yeah.
a great job.
He was always annoying though, but he was less annoying with Tracy because they had a good rapport.
Right. With even with Lucy, he was less annoying too. But with
Yeah.
them and even Mac and Felicia, I'm like, oh, you're so annoying.
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, Marco, AJ, Jagger kind of go at it, and he says that they can't fight because they had a physical fight. So now they can't actually box each other because it's like a conflict of interest, I
Well,
guess.
also, AJ had an issue with his ribs and needed to go get checked out of the hospital, and that's where he ended up confronting Alan.
And they got a forfeit basically,
Yeah.
and the other guys get to fight each other. I still think they're gonna get better and fight because I just feel like that's the
Oh, it's gonna
story.
happen eventually, I'm sure. It has to.
That's what, right? I'm assuming. I mean, why else, do all this shit for nothing?
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, but it did take a twist that I didn't expect because I didn't expect this. I was just like, okay, it's gonna lead to a fight, a bye, whatever. It's gonna be stupid.
Hmm.
Steve and Audrey are out. They discuss the support group. AJ picks on Karen again. Monica witnesses it this time. She's like, this is not okay. Stop.
Thank God she called it out. I'm so glad.
I know. I know. Questions him about fighting with Jagger. Jason asks Karen how it feels, a fight in your name, and calls her a slut, basically like your mother.
Jagger should whip his ass for that when she tells him.
Yeah, for sure. Gail and Monica talk about AJ and Alan. Gail tells Steve he should go to the group with Audrey. This is where I think Steve is going to have some kind of thing happen to him. Once they
Hmm.
had this conversation, I was like, oh shit, Steve's going to get it or have some kind of PTSD.
Hmm.
Karen's in her thoughts as Jagger is somewhere worrying about her. She thinks about Ray and changing the radio and all of this doll and the doors opening and closing and locking and all this shit. I wasn't sure if that was really happening at first, but it was a flashback because then it really did happen. Ray came in
Oh yeah.
and he's like, "Are you afraid of me?" She's like, "You know what you did, Ray." Now she knows. She knows that she was abused.
I think she was subconsciously like blocking it out, and then she like that moment she started to finally remember.
Yeah. So now I'm like, "Oh shit!" That was kind of a cliffhanger. Like, I was like, now
Yeah,
I really want to know what's going to
that's
happen
why I
next.
said we should watch the next
Like, we should watch the next one. Well, we will in the next.
Yeah, we will.
But Mac and Felicia. No, wait. I'll do the Scotty Catherine. Scotty Catherine. They talk about their dead spouses. They're just bonding through this. And we don't know. I don't know what to believe with Catherine. I think she's a fake. Lucy thinks she's a fake already, which is probably why they don't like each other in the
I love
future.
that
Because
Lucy has her clocked right away. I love it.
well, Lucy also was the same type of person,
She was.
so she
So she
she
knows.
I think she
Hmm.
knows that. Yeah, Scotty and Lucy talk about Dominique um picking Lucy to have the baby. Oh, Catherine, I mean. Because she's like, oh, why did she pick Lucy? So I think Catherine's kind of onto her too. Like she knows because
Hmm.
they kind of sense each other. I think
Yes.
Lucy joins Scotty and Catherine. She tried to sway him not to go sort Dominique's stuff out. Where are they at? And going to New York City, I think.
Dominic's apartment in New York. Yeah.
Yeah. Scotty says, he's got to go. Let me do my thing. Max says Dominique was homeschooled.
Hmm.
And Catherine said she had gone to school with her, so we already know. Scotty and Catherine are on. Lucy tells Scotty to be careful with Catherine. He thinks she's being greedy. He thinks Lucy's being greedy. I guess he's gonna share some of the money with her. I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess if she proves that she's was a friend with her. Scotty and Catherine get to her place. Someone was there. They broke in and took. They only took like the file box, right? But nothing
Yeah,
like a
nothing,
TV or anything.
nothing valuable. Yeah, none of her jewelry either.
Catherine doesn't want to call the cops, but Scotty's like, oh, we're calling the cops.
That's not
Um,
suspicious.
Catherine and Scott, he mentions the firebox missing. Scotty, and it supposedly has pictures of her and Dominique growing up and whatever.
Hmm.
He asks Catherine about her husband, or they talk about her husband. Is like, was he shady? Like, could it have been anybody related to him that broke in? Lucy kind of questions Catherine about the pictures of Dominique. She's like, oh, they went missing? Oh, well. And then Catherine's like, well, we have more, but they're in storage. And Lucy's like, yeah, I think the storage is going to be had a fire or something. Or
Right, she said that to Scotty.
yeah, these are really good episodes, by the way. I was very involved.
They're very good. Yeah.
Yeah, Sean and Jessica talk that she might be pregnant. She's not sure. She's not finding out. Whatever.
Hmm.
I still don't know if she is or not. Like, I feel like she might be. I don't know. I don't know
They
what
said
her
she
thing is.
wasn't. She got the test.
She did get the test. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I thought she said she wasn't, but I thought she
No,
was
she
lying.
went.
But
No, remember because Amy found her records and was
Amy found it, right?
yeah, and she was gossiping, and so yeah,
Hmm.
she
Yeah, I
said
wonder if that's gonna. I wonder if that's gonna lead somewhere with Amy because she was
yeah.
very much involved with that.
Hmm. Yeah,
But I don't,
but
or
no,
unless they were just.
Yeah, they said she's not
Well,
pregnant.
Felicia gets ready for court. They're doing this court thing for Ryan, but I guess that's going to happen maybe in the next batch. I don't know because we haven't even seen Ryan.
Yeah, it was off screen. Jessica reported to them that he was indicted for his crimes. So
Matt gets on Felicia for harassing Jessica. She just doesn't like Jessica
no,
and is suspicious of her and whatever. Because I mean, they do know the things
hmm
that she's doing to Sean. So
right.
Amy finds Jessica's test and wonders what's going on with that. Tiffany walks in the bar and overhears him saying that he hopes Jessica isn't pregnant and then he regrets sleeping with her.
I
I was
could not
like,
believe that she found out that way. I thought Jessica would tell her. I did not.
I thought I thought the same, or like Jessica would set something up. I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna be like
I was surprised by how she found out.
I was too. Tiffany, of course, is shocked and kind of hides. She kind of goes away. Sean voices his concern about Jessica to Mac and Felicia. She comes in with news about Ryan, pregnancy test results as well. Bobby visits Tiffany with Lucas, and this is after she knows, so she actually holds it together, and then Bobby leaves, and like she just
She
falls
lost
apart.
it. She was so good. Sharon White, kudos. Like, awesome. Awesome performance.
Yeah, she was nominated too that year
Yeah. And
for
she should have
multiple
been
things,
because she has a lot of great stuff coming up too.
which is funny. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So Jessica isn't preggers, which we find out what she says,
hmm
and then you said we found out on the test. I don't know how I missed that somehow, but I did.
hmm
That it was official.
Well, it wasn't
Um,
official, but like Jessica said she got the test. Was that we just have Jessica's word?
right, that's what I was saying. I don't
Oh
believe her
yeah,
story.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't believe her at all. But who knows? Um, she, I feel like she's holding it for some reason.
right.
Sean smooths it out with her for now, so they can work together with the Ryan shit. Um, she says she would never trap a man with a baby. Tiffany breaks down, of course. She destroys the house, kind of just starts throwing shit and whatever.
hmm
Sean gets home and Tiffany attacks them.
As
Like, damn. Yeah, Sharon White did bring a tear to my eye, with her performance for sure.
yes.
So of course I looked it up. She was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for an Emmy in 1994, which would have been for 93.
hmm
Um, she was also for a Soap Opera Digest Award. Tiffany goes off on Sean. I trusted you. Tells that she overheard him and Mac. She's devastated. She was like, they were laughing, you were laughing at me, that type of stuff. He tells her that Jess isn't pregnant. If that makes you feel better, no.
hmm
She's
No.
still upset, not having it, not listening. Nope. She's like, everything is a lie. Then she doubles over in pain. We're like, oh, here we go. An older woman, and she's pregnant, so we're like, she's gonna lose this baby. Sean brings Tiffany to the hospital. She cries to Bobby. I like that her and Bobby are like best friends again. Tiffany ends up being okay, but Tony says we gotta watch the baby. It could go either way. Sean feels very guilty about Tiffany. Mac and Felicia are with him, and then he just voices it to them. Tiffany talks to Bobby about Sean cheating. She's kind of mad at Mac and Felicia as well because they were involved in all these lies. They knew everything and faked her death and all that stuff and didn't say anything. She's devastated. They
hmm
crushed this woman, and it shows in her and the way she's acting.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Sean and Monica talk about cheating because Monica has plenty of experience.
Yes.
Amy, Amy figures out that Sean slept with Jessica.
That was
Which
hilarious.
that's why I was thinking, I'm why would this, is this gonna lead to something, or is this just like to be like a silly sideline in a very serious storyline?
Yeah.
But she voices that to Bobby, and Bobby's like, we'll never talk about that. Be quiet.
Yeah.
Sean tells Tiffany he loves her and always will, and she turns in bed and she's just crushed and just cries. And now I know she's probably gonna turn to drugs. because I saw that one thing. So
Well, she was trying. She was really trying hard not to drink. When, you know.
yeah,
hmm But
and
looks
she was on what? What was it? Oxys? She was
something.
on some some I can't remember what it was, but some kind of painkiller.
Yeah.
Mac and Felicia are having drinks. They're basically still falling in love or whatever the hell they're doing. Jessica preps Felicia and Mac about Ryan because this, I guess they're talking about this trial, so I'm assuming it's going to be soon. Mac and Sean talk about Jessica. Felicia questions Mac about monogamy. She's like, "Are you gonna?" They just have the weird conversation, like, "Are you?" Because I guess because of Sean cheating on Tiffany, but they were separated, and they just kind of like, I don't know, they're just like talking, messing around.
hmm
I guess I don't know what to think of them still. There was one part that I actually thought was cute, and but I almost feel like they're being forced on us at this point for some reason. They discuss Sean and Tiffany. And then yeah, the last one, he makes some kind of like a sexist remark basically because she says she's gonna go boxing. She wants to box. She goes to Felicia or she goes to Marco's boxing place or whatever. Um, and he's like, no, we can't have women here. Basically, he says he can, but he doesn't want to, or I don't know. It's weird, and they pick it, Mac and her.
Yeah.
But I like the part where Felicia and Mac went to visit Tiffany, and like he started like boxing with her. He's like, "Well, let's see what you got." Just started like messing around, and I thought that was kind of cute because it felt a little bit real.
Yeah.
It almost felt like they might have like ad libbed it, but it was probably in the script.
Yeah.
But all the other stuff feels very forced. So I was just like, eh. And then our least favorite storyline,
I actually liked it better
which
this week.
I was gonna say the same thing. That's so funny you said it, and it's only because Holly has the upper hand.
Okay, so
I
I
think
loved Holly. I thought her scheming was so good. I was getting Grayson Louder vibes from Models Inc.
yes, yes, she was so good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Holly and Bill go. They got a date or whatever. Bill gets back with Victoria. Feels bad about Holly. He doesn't want to hear it. Um, from Victoria, like she's trying to talk about Holly, he doesn't want to talk about it. Holly tries to talk about Victoria, he doesn't want to talk about her, like because he's just playing these two women against each other, basically. Bill gets back with Victoria, feels bad about Holly. Oh yeah, I said that. Sorry. Bill goes to Holly's. He's like, "I love you." Victoria shows up. Victoria sees Bill in bed at Holly's. She set it up that way. I think
Bravo.
I know. So what did she do? She called Victoria and said to meet at her room at a certain time, and then
Twelve
like
thirty for tea.
she had gotten Bill into bed, slept with him,
hmm
so he was shirtless. So when the door opened, she came in and saw him,
hmm
and it upset her. But I'm not a Victoria fan. I think she's an asshole.
I
But
can't.
whatever. So Victoria's, yes, I put sees Luke in bed. Kind of funny because I forgot. It was- um, Victoria runs into Richard. Richard is just standing around the hotel. What is he there for?
I don't know why he's around. Was he hoping a Victoria will come back to him? Is that what he's there for? I don't know.
I guess so. But that's Randolph Mantooth, who just celebrated his 80th birthday recently. Happy birthday. So Bill's like, why would Holly do this? Bill's all upset. She said what she did was, oh yeah, Holly says what she did was kind to Victoria. She's like, I did her a favor.
Sorry, my curtains
Okay.
just fell.
Whoops. Well, that'll bring the light in. Bill kind of gaslights Victoria. Um, she thought he was in love with her. He's like, that's what you thought. I'm like, you told her these things. Like,
Mhm.
he's the worst. Um, and she basically says, I don't want to work it out. Like, leave me alone. Which I was proud of her for that. I'm like, well, but
Mhm.
then she goes back later. So I'm like, whatever, stupid. Is this man worth it? Yeah, he's just gross.
Yeah.
Holly, of course, is hostile with Bill. He's all sad and stupid. Um, she's like, I never want to see you again. Leave me alone. Victoria confronts Holly. She's all mad about it. Holly actually apologizes and like, says I kind of did you a favor. And she's like, you could have done it another way. You could have maybe used the telephone. She's
Right.
like, probably wouldn't have believed me. Like, whatever. Victoria's stupid. Bill and Victoria, she leaves Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany tells Holly that she feels her pain because everybody was cheated on recently. And it was nice to see Tiffany and Holly in a scene together here and there.
Yeah. I do like
Bill
their
bugs
friendship
Holly.
a lot.
What's that?
I said I do like their friendship a lot.
We didn't see Robin in any of these either, which
Mm-mm.
is kind of weird because it's summer, so you would figure she'd be on more, but she's not. Bill bugs Holly at work. He offers money to Holly, and she's like, no, you're not giving me money. I don't want your stupid money. I'm basically like a whore now. Like, what are you doing? And she kind of brings up his son, like, your son's already onto your bullshit. Like, shut the fuck up. Bill tries to win Victoria back. He's like, you want this. I was like, ew, you were such a scumball. Like, he just,
I can't.
bleh.
I can't stand Bill.
I hate him. Richard talks to Holly about Bill and Victoria. Why does he care? Who cares? I don't understand why Richard's even there. I swear they just signed this man to a contract and had to give him screen time because
Right. He's
it
just a
doesn't make
lurker. He just lurks
it doesn't
around. That's all he does.
it doesn't make sense why he's there.
Poor guy. He deserves
Uh,
better than that.
they all kind of do. Yeah. And in the end, Victoria can't let Bill go and forgives him.
I couldn't
But
believe she forgave him. I was like, what is wrong with you?
she's an idiot.
She
She's
is.
an idiot. And if Holly tries to get back, I'm going to be pissed at Holly if she even thinks about trying to get back with Bill. I'll be like,
I don't think so. I think she's done.
I hope not. I really hope not. When he said she leaves later on in July,
I
I
like
just
this.
want
I like this revenge arc she's going on. I hope it continues.
me too. I hope she gets them worse. I was kind of, I really
Yeah,
do.
I do too.
I can't stand them. Well, I really don't like where the Karen storyline's going right now with everybody bullying her.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Terrible.
I hope that stops.
Oh, it's terrible. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Just because she's going through this stuff, like that's terrible. Who wrote this?
I was like, maybe this is why he got fired, the writer, right now, and clear the binds
Right?
soon.
It's kind of like Karen is the Sasha
Right.
of
Exactly.
1993.
Yeah.
How
I
they just
always
beat
think it
her
makes more
down.
sense if Bill Eckert be Sasha's father, but whatever. And that's why Holly left in '93 was to because she was pregnant with Bill's baby. But I never went there.
Yeah, but well, I guess because that Bill's dead, so it's not like you could. I mean, well, I guess he could be alive for all we know. With everybody comes back, but I'm excited to watch more, so we will watch more. Well, thanks for joining us. Thank you, subscribers and everybody watching and listening to us. Let us know what you watched in 1993. Did you watch in 1993? You can watch on YouTube right now. Um, until it gets taken down, so you better hurry up. Um, Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time at Queers and Soaps.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.